People in Arkansas had to deal with severe storms hitting the area. Yesterday evening, storms damaged homes and brought trees and power lines to the ground. People who live there say they rode out the storms in their closets and bathrooms. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but a second round of storms is expected to hit the area this morning. Meteorologists, though, predict it should be weaker than yesterday. And take a look at this. A storm chaser got video of several tornadoes on the ground in Illinois. The storms left a lot of damage behind and knocked out power. Illinois' governor activated the State Emergency Operations Center. The tornadoes destroyed at least one home.
Now your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler.
Yeah, they had some bad storms up there last night. To talk to a friend, and the tornado was just to the south, and so up my hometown of Ottawa, they had some storm damage up there. So storms ahead of this area low pressure, cold front, strong cold front back over Missouri. This was last night. We had a few showers here, but we were fairly quiet overall. And this big system is slowly moving to the east. Now, by the time it gets here, it's going to be tonight, so it should lose some of its energy, some of its punch. But they are expecting more severe weather out here to our west for today. And then by tonight, we'll get some of those storms. Pretty quiet weather right now, though, in Virginia and North Carolina. So we've got warm temperatures. That's our first part of the story. 84 degrees, what I'm calling for. The forecast, the record for today is 81, set back in 1918. We're likely to break the record. 60 for tomorrow. Here's the cool down, the huge cool down. But we get even colder. Look at Friday, 55. 48 on Saturday. That's the high temperature on Saturday. We're flipping the numbers there between today and Saturday. It's going to get a lot colder by the weekend. So right now, temperatures 60s, mid-60s throughout the whole region. Everybody throughout the area, mid-60s right now. So it is already super warm out. Super Doppler 10, scanning our skies. We have no rain out there. We had some showers around 10 o'clock last night. They are gone. And we'll see quiet weather for this morning. Future track shows this. We see partly cloudy skies. With some sunshine, temperatures are going to skyrocket. We'll probably already be around 70 by the mid to late morning hours, upper 70s by noon, and then we'll be in the 80s this afternoon, 3 p.m. with a mix of sun and clouds. Now, we get a few showers up here around Richmond. We may pop up an isolated shower or thunderstorm in our region. It's going to be very warm after all. But here comes around 6 o'clock. We get some scattered showers in the area. Some of these may even drop into Hampton Roads. But the bulk of the storms are still off over towards Petersburg and Richmond ahead of that cold front. So our storms start dropping in. This is around 8 o'clock. The front comes through. So between 8 and, let's say, 10, 11 o'clock, we could see some strong to severe storms out there, depending on how fast this front moves in. This model brings in a little faster than others. It may hold off till 10 o'clock. Either way, this evening is prime time for those storms. And then they move out. Could see some showers till 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, but the rest of Thursday is going to be dry and breezy. So we're looking pretty good for Thursday, but tonight we'll see those storms. They could be severe. We are in a slight risk for severe at this time. There's going to be an update later today, but at the moment, the whole area is in a slight risk, and the main threats, strong winds, brief heavy rain. Let me be a little more specific. So brief heavy rain, but flooding is not likely because this line's going to move through pretty fast. So I'm not expecting flooding. We could get some small hail, maybe some large hail. Stay tuned. I think the main threat are winds gusts up to 60 miles an hour. Those would be severe winds. That's the most likely threat. It's a very low threat from tornadoes, but you want to check back for updates to that. Okay, so we're going to have updates on all this. Wavy News 10 at midday, Wavy News 10 at 4 p.m. today. Our winds today are going to be strong out of the south-southwest. We're talking about winds gusting up to 35 miles an hour at 3 p.m. this afternoon. These are the main winds, but gusts could be to 35 miles an hour. Here comes that front between 8 and 10 p.m. this evening. The winds start to turn out of the west, and they'll be westerly tomorrow in dry conditions. So today, look at that, 84 for a high, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, 86 in Chesapeake, mix of sun and clouds, warm and windy, wind southwest 15 to 20, gust to 35 miles an hour, even low 80s in Gloucester, Hampton, Newport News. I put you up to 87 today in Williamsburg, upper 70s on the eastern shore and the northern neck. Tomorrow, highs near 60, could see a shower early in the morning, then drying out, breezy. High of 55 Friday, and the model still suggests maybe a flurry or two Friday evening, by the way, but over the weekend we're pretty dry. 48 for a high on Saturday, and lows are going to be in the 20s and 30s Saturday and Sunday morning. So again, you know, we're going to be talking about that once we get on the other side of these storms.